Welcome to Dogmas, day 23. It's Christmas Eve. I've been twisting my hair all morning, as you can tell from what's going on here. I'm here, Dallas is here. We are just about to have some breakfast and then we're going to get in the car and go to Mallow. Actually, I'm not really sure if I'll bring her or not. I was going to bring her and come back via Donerail so I could bring her to the park, but now I'm not sure because it's like really, you can't see it out there, rainy and muddy, and I think Donerail will be flooded. So yeah, just getting stuff in order basically. I have to go down to work and then I might bring her to the park, and then at some point today I need to go to the shop in the post office and I need to make some brownies for Christmas Day. But that's kind of it. What are you snurfling about? Snurfle. So yeah, that is my intro. And let's see, I'm actually going in the car today, so that's exciting, leaving the house for probably the first time other than to go to Tesco for the entirety of December. Alright, see you later. So a little update on what's going on. The mountains, which I don't know if you can see or not, they're over there somewhere. They're covered in snow anyway. Long story short, they're behind the kind of dugout thing over there. It's absolutely fucking freezing. It is so cold. It's lunchtime around about, so it's about 1:30, so even though it's not a work day, sorry, it's certainly not a workout day. Keeping to my schedule, I'm out here with Dallas, who's cruising around up there. Hopefully you can see her. It absolutely poured rain last night, so everywhere is flooded. I just actually got in the car to head to Mallow to go down to my work, which is what was my entire plan for today. I was actually hoping to go around 9, but yada yada yada, ended up going at 1. I was in the car, I had Dallas with me because we were going to go to Donerail, and the tire pressure light comes on in the car, which had actually come on a couple of weeks ago when I put air in, but I'm fairly confident there is actually a slow puncture, and I don't need that just before I do 2 hours of driving down and back up to Mallow. So I was like, okay, I'll call the tyre garage. Rang the tyre garage and they're closed for lunch. It was 1:01 at this point, so I just came home with Dallas and we've come out to go for a walk just around the GAA pitch, because otherwise it's just going to be a very long day. We're going to lose the light, so that's what we're up to now. We're out for walkies. We'll go back to the house. I'll head off to the tyre garage without Dallas. She'll stay home with my mum, and then I'll pop into work. I'll come back. I'll run into Tesco. It's the biggest shopping day of the year because I have to get some chocolate Santas, which is a request from my sister-in-law. So I need to get some of them, and I need to get some other bits and pieces, just the final bits for Christmas, like things that will go off, like cream and sausage meat and bread. So it's just, there's only a few items I actually have to get. It's just the stuff that we couldn't get before now. So that's the plan. Yeah, it's what I thought would be a fairly... Oh, my phone is ringing, so I'm gonna have to come back to you. Popped her off, gave her a biscuit, had a quick chat with my mum, and then I was back on the road, I would say at 2, pretty much on the button. I headed to the tyre garage, and car got seen straight away, and almost immediately the guy, he checked the air. He said, "What one do you think it is?" And I told him. He checked the air and he said, "Yeah, pressure's way down." And then he checked the other ones were okay. And then he was like, "Do you want to get back into the car for a minute?" And I was like, "Okay." So I got back in, and I saw him mouthing to like his colleagues. I was like, "Okay, it's punctured, fine." And then it got a bit more complicated. Like the owner of the garage came out and he was like, "It's not really a puncture, it's a sensor valve." And I was like, "What does that mean?" And he was like, "Oh, this is something you have to go to Toyota for. It's not something that we would be able to fix. You have to go to the manufacturer, so you have to go to Toyota, and there's a Toyota in Clonmel." And I was like, "It's the day before freaking Christmas Eve. Like, now is not the time that I am keen to be doing this." And there was a bit of humming and hawing, and then one of the boys in the back came out with his trusty vice grips, and he was like, "I'll tighten it." And he did, and he seemed to fix it. Like, cost me a tenner. So all in all, that whole process took about 40 minutes. But €10 later, I was off on my merry way, and the light is not coming on anymore, so please God, that is actually fixed. Then headed into Mallow, and I popped into my work to get the stuff that my boss had left for me. And a contractor left me a box of milk tray, which I was very happy with. 2 years running, he's a good guy. And then while I was doing all this driving, I was watching my petrol gauge go down and go down and go down. And I was like, this doesn't happen to me. I'm like, if petrol tank is half full, to me it's empty. So I never really leave getting petrol to the last minute, but for whatever reason, today I did. And there was roadworks in Mallow, there was like a livestock truck broken down in Mallow, the guards were directing traffic, all traffic was at like a total standstill, and I was just watching the petrol go down and go down and go down. And by the time I was in work, I was like, this is real touch and go. So got to the garage, or the petrol station, and it was like a self-service thing, and I typed in 50, because I've always typed in 50, and I was like absent-mindedly filling it up, and then I was like, oh, am I standing in a puddle? And I was, and it was a petrol that was pissing out of the car. So I managed to get in €48.70 before it started pissing everywhere. So that also happened. And now I'm just heading home. Well, I'm heading back to Tipperary, and I'm going to run into Tesco because I have to get some bits and pieces for Christmas, as I've mentioned like 4,000 times at this point, I'm sure. I was supposed to bake brownies tonight. I honestly don't know if I can be arsed, so maybe I'll just buy some, or I'll buy some profiteroles or something. But yeah, all in all, it's been a day, and it's only 25 to 5, so that's like nearly 4 minutes of rambling. I'm gonna get back to driving and listening to Christmas FM, and look, I'll see you later, please God. It's I'm just looking forward to getting home to Dallas. It's really, really hard to believe tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I did not see myself in work today. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. We will catch you later.